We are heading to Europe. 25 days, 8 countries, 0 time to waste. We're kicking this off in the Czech Republic. This is Lost in Europe. We have arrived in Prague. I almost didn't get through because the immigration officer hates me. My sister has to explain we are going for vacation, so we got through and he disappointingly stamped my passport as if he doesn't want me to be cleared. Thank you for that, Mr. Officer. So we just got out of the hotel on the way to the city center. 2 unlucky moments we just experienced. First, my luggage got lost and I don't even know if it would arrive before we leave Prague tomorrow, so that's just lovely. And then second, we weren't even able to check into the hotel because apparently there were no rooms ready yet when it should have been ready literally 2 hours ago. So what's better to do to cool off your head than to go outside and explore the world, am I right? Let's go!
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is the dancing house. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the whole story about this. The architecture of this one is pretty cool, and apparently there is a history of bombing on this, so there's that. This is the rotating head of Franz Kafka, created by David Cherney. I don't know how to pronounce that. And it rotates every hour, and apparently it represents Kafka's tortured personality and self-doubt with themes of identity and transformation. And like, some people here are wild, man. Like, listen to this. I'm with you there, kiddo. What was that? We are now at the Jerusalem Jubilee Synagogue, here at the Jerusalem Street or the Jewish quarters. This was right around the time of the Jubilee, and the event is visibly celebrated not just here but in all of the Europe countries that we went to. We are now nearing the end of the day. We decided to take a peek into the old town, which I think is like the main part that you need to go to when you are traveling to Prague. We would be fully touring it tomorrow for day 2, but we just want to, see a little bit of it. And also, it is almost the golden hour, and tomorrow we will be going here at like morning until afternoon, so it's a good time to see it as well at this time. We're up and ready for day 2 here in Prague. Prague is comprised of 4 main historical towns. Well, actually, there are a lot more towns, but these are like the main ones. We have the new town and the old town, where we went yesterday and will continue today. We have the lesser town, and then right where we are is the castle town, where the Prague Castle resides. Just simply beautiful. We are now entering inside the Prague Castle, and I'm not gonna lie, this feels like I'm entering Hogwarts.
In front of you also you can see some side on the ground you can see tombstone, but we cannot see who is under it. Was made year 16, so no problem.
We just got out from the castle, and now we are heading to a spot that overlooks the city view of Prague. We get a glimpse here, walked on these brick steps, passed through these colorful houses, went down these stairs, and there it is. Look at this view. This view is incredible.
Ito lang kami ni Ryan. So, ganito lang kami ni Ryan. As you can see, wala kaming kasama. We are free!
This is the narrowest street in Prague. I believe this is not the narrowest street in the world. I believe there are other countries with more narrow streets. And we didn't notice that there was a stoplight there until she got through the end, so watch out for that. This is the Museum of Alchemists and Magicians. This is a hub for all about alchemy, astronomy, and other obscure studies during the old Prague times or the age of Emperor Rudolf II. Right now, we are on the ground floor, which consists of the interactives and informational text on alchemy and the personalities associated with alchemy.
Ilagay mo. Ilagay mo. Yung kamay ko, ba't di mo kamay mo? Hindi, ikaw.
Yeah, I'm not putting my hand in there. Nuh-uh.
You go to a big wooden door, find my colleague and we'll tell you everything.
Those are not the door, guys. Not those two as well. Oh, finally we made it. We are now in the attic. Now apparently, this serves as the laboratory room, storage, library of the museum, keeping these elements of history in check. Also, this is where Edward Kelly, the alchemist, spent most of his time of 3 years. And then there are other notable figures here such as John Dee, and also even William Shakespeare.
John Dee is here. He is watching Angel West Window. He was the smartest person in 16th century. Kelly, because he was born in Ireland and it is full of Irish fairy tale stories, legends. And this house, because this house has name House by the Donkey in the Cradle. We don't want to wait. We want to take DNA from dragon egg, use it for lizard in this box to create our own dragon. Because dragon eating its own tail, it's Ouroboros, symbol of alchemy.
Now this is another room, a separate laboratory where you can find the creation of the homunculus.
Artificial human, homunculus. Maybe you know some artificial human from legends, stories, movies, for example. Not for mushrooms, what you can see there, but if you will eat it, I'm sure you will see angels much better. But it was for slow hearing. When you need for different experiment, the main furnace, the biggest one, Athanor, it's in first part of our museum. Because Athanor and Philosopher Egg is system of flasks, you need it when you wanted to create it Philosopher's Stone. Harry Potter was right with red color, but it wasn't stone, it was powder. This pipe goes down to our alchemical lab and we tested on humans. We are much better than modern scientists, we tested on humans, they still tested on animals. Was born like Edward Talbot somewhere in Ireland without ears like cheater. He found name Edward Kelly in Book of Dead. He took it and he came to Czech Kingdom, and when King the Rudolph II liked him, he was very rich. He was owner of this house, of Faustov's house, many houses in Ilové by Prague. When he wanted to create it homunculus, artificial human, he needed to know where is everyone born, but it was memento mori too, like remember that you are not immortal, you cannot change what God created.
We just finished the guide on the museum. I would say it's a pretty fun and interesting experience. I think it would be cooler if a lot of the displays there are actually real. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's worth it? I wouldn't say so myself, but it's pretty unique though. There is actually a third part in the experience called the Elixir, but I believe it is just a cafe-like experience with snacks and coffee, so we opt not to go there anymore. We did go up here however, it's like a tower view. Not sure if you're allowed here, so let's leave now. We are now at one of the famous landmarks here in Prague, the Charles Bridge. So we will be walking from the lesser town to go to the old town, which is literally a medieval stone bridge that dates all the way back to the early 1400s. As you walk along, the first thing you would notice is the amount of different statues that line both sides of the bridge. The bridge is filled with street musicians, painters, and little stalls selling stuff. So there is a legend here or so that if you pet this shiny bronze dog, it is believed to bring good luck and loyalty to any relationships that you may have. That could be marriage, friendship, or even returning to Prague in the future. We are now at the heart of Prague, the old town square, and wow, this place, I feel like I'm in a storybook or something. Just look at these buildings. What we are looking at right now is the main character of this place, the Astronomical Clock. This is the third oldest astronomical clock in the world and it is still operating. This clock does not just tell time as we know normally, but also Babylonian time, German time, Old Bohemian time, and sidereal time, even the position of the sun, the phases of the moon, the months, and even the zodiac signs. The craftsmanship of this is just surreal, very unique to what we know and see most of the time. Every hour, starting from 8 a.m. until 11 p.m., a short parade of the 12 apostles will play, and you can see it in those little windows on the top of the clock. Of course, within the square, there are other places that you would see, such as the Church of Our Lady Plzeň, which probably has the most gothic and pointiest roof that I've ever seen, and that gorgeous architecture. There is also the Jan Hus Monument and the St. Nicholas Church, each having their own rich history.
Very sweet of you. Oh, but then we should try that. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
This is the Powder Gate or the Powder Tower. This served as the starting entrance of the royal route to the Prague Castle during the coronation of Czech kings. After all that walking, our feet are on fire right now, so we are on our way to the Vltava River cruise, which is a must if you are here in Prague. It's also one of the best ways to take a rest and enjoy the scenery of this beautiful city. The weather's nice, the water looks calm. I think this would be a very relaxing experience. Let's see.
thanks to the most famous astronomical clock.
Before we end the day, this is the last spot in our itinerary, the Municipal Library of Prague. Many events are held here, films, lectures, concerts, and even theater performances, and it is an actual usable public library where you can read and not just a tourist spot. The main reason why tourists go here is to see the Ideo, an 8,000 book tower found inside the central library. If you look inside it, you can see a mirrored illusion of the books. Hey, look, it's me. Hello, dear. And it looks like a never-ending tunnel of books, which I guess symbolizes the endless infinity of knowledge we have in our lifetime. Done in Prague. Tomorrow we will stop at Plzeň and then head right to Germany. We've just arrived in Plzeň and it's cold. Plzeň is known for its main thing, and that is beer. So someone in the 1800s was frustrated with the poor quality of beer that they decided to create their own. And they were able to create the very first pale lager. And that beer is literally what inspired how we brew and enjoy most of the beers today. The Plzeň Republic Square is the biggest main square here in Czech Republic, and at the center is the Cathedral of St. Bartholomew. Alright everyone, that wraps up our adventure for today. If you managed to reach this part of the video, thank you so much for hanging out with me through the end. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, comment what location did you find amazing here in the Czech Republic, and subscribe to tune in for my next adventure. Until then, stay lost, stay focused, and I hope you hop along to our next round.